just have to confess right now, I have not been able to enjoy 1 week of American Idol this whole season because of this moment right here. Darren and I are about to do something very brave. Fair to say?
Yeah, and even though we might, occasionally sing whatever, this is really nerve-wracking. This was really scary for what we were about to do.
Occasionally sing nothing. I sing in the shower, and that's about the extent of my singing ability. All right, he is known as Utah's American Idol coach. Dean Cahlin has worked with some of the biggest singing talents to go from our state to the big stage. His prize student, probably David Archuleta, American Idol runner-up. Dean also coached local Carmen Rasmussen, who placed 6th on season 2 of American Idol.
So in what has to be one of the most unnerving assignments here at Studio 5, Brooke and I jumped head first into our Studio 5 theme for the month to see if Dean Cahlin could help us find our voice, our singing voice.
Sing a song.
Dean is like the end all. Because, I mean, if we're working with Dean, Dean has coached all the big guys. Anybody who's anybody has gone through Dean.
Sing of good things, not bad.
Well, first of all, tell me a little bit about your background with singing. So do you get a chance to sing or perform?
I sing in the car and in the shower. I've had vocal lessons before, never with Dean Cahlin. So the scales actually was probably the most comfortable part of the whole thing. It got worse from there.
So this will be embarrassing.
Oh, good.
It normally wouldn't be embarrassing.
The scale was embarrassing,
Dean.
Dean.
But the whole world's going to be watching you. When you so
okay.
Can you go... Now, if you take your fingers right here and push up on your cheek so you get a big floppy lip. Good. I want you to give me nay, 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 nay. I want you to sound like a little bratty girl, like an 8-year-old girl throwing a tantrum. Nay, 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 because she didn't get what you wanted.
I can do that. Okay, it came a little naturally. Really easy to go nasally, and the more I did it, the more into it I got. So I don't know what that says about me.
Oh, come on, you can be brattier than that. Can't she, Darren? She can be brattier than that, can't she? Okay.
Don't say anything.
We all sing at times. It's different when you're going, someone's going to, go through a singing and pick it apart and dissect it. So I was like really nervous, had some trepidation about that.
Let's try that. Sut, 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 sut. You really hit the T part. Sut, 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 sut. See how you want to let go? You want to sut, 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 sut. Lean into that. Sut, 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 sut. That's it. You didn't let it go. Good.
It makes you sing and do these weird things, and you feel so awkward because you're doing this and you're doing do these really weird things, and you feel so self-conscious about it, and you feel like an idiot.
But he has a real studio, so I was having flashbacks of watching Celine Dion when she recorded her music video for Titanic, and you kind of start picking up on the whole scene and the whole feeling. Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens.
Almost. You got nervous when I said recording.
I was 100% scared out of my mind, and it takes a lot to make me feel nervous. I don't feel nervous a lot. But my stomach was doing backflips. Raindrops on roses and...
You start thinking about pitches again. People get nervous about recording because it's like forever. But like I said, if we don't like it, we just redo it. So you just do it and you get several chances and we can kind of go back and stop and start.
And Dean was really encouraging. When I got really nervous, you'd look at him and in some ways he was calming in a weird way. I simply remember my favorite things and then I don't feel so bad.
Great. Come on in. Take off your headphones.
That's good.
Oh my gosh, that was so scary. Oh, I'm so glad that's over. Darren, you're up.
I chose my song because it was the last song I'd heard on the radio before I came in. So it was sort of stuck in my mind. Like, I was singing it on the way here. I thought I could probably do that song, and that was it.
Hey, soul sister, I don't want to miss a single thing you do.
Let's try that again.
That was bad. You almost channel some of these other people, and you think, oh, I can sort of do this, until you get there and have to actually start doing it.
Hey, soul sister.
Okay, on that hey again, don't reach up.
Yeah.
Hey, soul sister, I don't want to miss a single thing you do tonight.
Cool, come on in.
Woohoo! Oh, wow.
glad
You know
that's
what? I will say that. Horribly embarrassing, but very fun. It was very fun. And Dean is such a nice guy, and he makes it really, really doable.
Yeah, and in case you didn't notice, Dean has some software that actually sort of maybe sweeten your voice just a little bit.
A little bit. That editing software is amazing. I called my sister afterward, and I'm like, you're talking to Julie Andrews here. Because that editing software makes, I mean, you can fix pitch, you can add vibrato, you can add resonance. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Too bad singers have to sing live. Otherwise, we all could have recording contracts. That's all I have to say.
Did you have a little take-home message? Did you realize anything like pop in your mind? You know, what was it like? Anything, you know, any message you learned?
A take-home message? Well, one thing that struck me as interesting was I asked Dean, I said, can anybody sing? And he said, you know, because he's worked with hundreds and hundreds of people over the years, and he said, there's been 10 people that I could qualify as not tone deaf, but really struggles with pitch and tone. He said, of those 10 that really struggled, only 2 of them probably made no progress. The rest of them really progressed. So I think there's hope out there for even me. I don't know.
Brooke was not one of the 10.
It's now 11. The count is 11.
You know the thing I love the most? When you were even singing down there, and you were singing, you worry about pitch because you're so in your mind, I want to sing on tune. And he said, forget the pitch. He said, I can fix your pitch, but what I need from you is emotion. What I need is passion from you, which I think is good for almost any message. Whatever your message is, whether you're singing, whether you're speaking, doing whatever, passion and emotion.
Right.
Don't worry about the exact words or the exact notes, but it's the passion is what people can... Yeah, that's what people get out of the whole thing.
You sold it. You were like a rock star in there.
I was too nervous.
You were great.
You're too kind. You're ready for the Broadway stage, aren't you?
Hardly, but it was so much fun.
It was. You know, Dean, we asked Dean to share a couple of questions because he gets a lot of questions from people. One question he gets is, what age should I start my kid on singing lessons, vocal lessons for my son and daughter? He said he started all his kids at about age 5. Some people are nervous if they start too young, the kids will ruin their voice. But if you're singing properly, it actually will give you longer longevity with your voice if you learn how to do it properly to start with. Another thing he says, do you have to sell out? Do you have to sell out and sacrifice your principles if you're going to be big in the musical industry? And he said a lot of people will try to tempt you and tell you you have to do that.
Good, because that's something I really have to worry about. Going big.
He said, that's another thing is once you find your voice, if you're secure in what you are and what you do and the message you're getting out, it'll be easier. You won't feel tempted to try to sell out for whatever other people try to tempt you to do. And we've got all of Dean's, we have some Dean's information on our website. We'll also post a link there so you can hook up with Dean's website as well. You can get in touch with him that way.
Dean's fabulous. Can't say enough about him. Dean, thank you. You were great.
Yeah, we sound better. We're ready for the big stage already.
I don't know about that, but it was fun. Good job, Dean. Coming up, they are the hottest.